everybody. It's been a little while. Thought I would do a little update. I just posted something about a new fridge that I purchased, which you can see here in the background. I was just testing it out, so I'm just letting it dry out before I pack it away. And there's actually a little bit of stuff that I've done recently to the camper trailer that I just wanted to show you. Now, I haven't actually tried this in reality, actually camping yet, because I haven't been camping since I installed what I'm about to show you. So yeah, I can't exactly give you a full review on that yet, just to say how it went. But it's something that I've seen a few other people do, and I wanted to test that. Now, just a little backstory before I show you what it is. I actually injured my arm last time we were camping. When we got back, I opened up the camper to do a bit of a clean out, and I actually injured my shoulder a little bit. Nothing serious, but I've been trying to figure out how to make setting up less strenuous for myself while doing this. So this is part of it, part of the solution. It's not the full solution, but and I will probably expand on it more. But so let's just have a look at that right now. All right, well, just excuse my slightly messy garage here, but this is what I wanted to show you. So this normally is where our winch sits. Let's move this out of the way. Probably should have tidied up everything before I did this. So normally there's a winch on here, and you'd hand crank it, and you'd have to lift up the because it's a forward fold camper. You lift up the camper over, flips over the front. So there is a little bit of effort requiring lifting it. So it's something that I can't really do much about, but I wanted to make it a little bit easier to be able to do by myself if I need to. At the moment, you can kind of do everything by yourself, but it's a little bit cumbersome. So I installed this guy here. It's a winch, electric winch. And it's actually one designed for an ATV. It has a 4,500 pound max pulling power, which I'm pretty sure easily covers the top section of the camper. That shouldn't be an issue. And yeah, so I've pretty happy with my setup here. So we've got the Anderson plug here. Now I installed this a little while ago. Anderson plug down the front, so I can power things. So that's mainly just to power. That was installed to power off the my electric jockey wheel, which is amazing. I've talked about it before. So this powers off the same thing. So came with all the cables. It didn't come with the Anderson plug. I've put that on myself, and I shortened this. It was twice as long. It doesn't need to be long because it only needs to go to here. So I'm not going to connect it right now. But so this just attaches onto the plate where the original winch was, the hand winch, and then goes over the top like that. This is the brains. Now normally the brains were, I did this myself. The brains actually sat exposed to the weather. They say they're waterproof, but I wasn't going to take a chance, so I brought one of these. I think they're called hobby boxes or something like that from Jaycar. And inside is all the brains and everything for that. So I can still access that. It's got some screws and stuff. And there is a manual. This is your winch control right here. Just a little rocker switch. So that's pretty much the main thing. There is a remote, so you can do it remotely, which is great. Sorry about all the dogs barking. Neighbours just came home. So that's basically it. Instead of the hand winch, and it's not really loud, which is the best thing about it. I can use the good thing is I can use the remote, so I can actually stand at the back while I do the lift. Another great thing is you can disengage the clutch and just wind out. It's something that the hand one couldn't do. You had to manually wind it out. So you pretty much, the easy way to do that was have a second person to walk out the strap while you wound it manually with your hand. This one I can just undo the clutch, walk it to the back, come back, re-engage the clutch, then using the remote, open her up, and she's all good. Now, a few people have installed a second one at the back so that they can close the camper. I don't actually think I need to do that because I can pretty much do what I did before when I was closing the camper. It's a neat little trick I learned. See if I can sort of point it out. You run the strap or rope over the top of the camper, and you actually go, there's a bar here. You go down behind the bar and over the other side, and then you latch onto that. So what it's doing is it's pulling down twice. So not only is it pulling it down on the where it's latched on, but the rope that's hanging over the top of this is also pulling it down. So it's actually pulling it down twice. So there's less strain on the actual, or is there more strain? I don't know. Anyway, it works. I can still do that. So I don't need to install the rear one. What I am thinking of and trying to figure out, and maybe someone else has a good idea about this, I don't know, is the boat rack. And this is the thing that injured me. This thing is super heavy, and especially when if you open it with the gazebo on the top, and I also have solar panel on there as well. So can I use this winch somehow to help open this? And I think I can. I'm just not sure how yet. Obviously the rope can be extended and directed through whatever underneath, and then hook onto this somehow. I'm not sure how, but you know what? I'm going to figure it out. Do you need to have some type of bar that comes out from here so that you get the right angle for leverage? I'm not 100% sure how that works, but I'm going to have a think about that and see if I can work out how to do that, because if we can figure out a way to use the winch to open that's going to save me and my shoulder a lot. Anyway, that is what's happening, and yeah, it's just a little bit of an update. Thanks for watching.